In the world of One Piece, where powerful pirates fight for their dreams and ideals, there is a warrior who is always ready to sacrifice for his comrades, a swordsman with unwavering determination to surpass all limits. That is Roronoa Zoro. When talking about One Piece, we cannot ignore the green-haired swordsman with his powerful muscles and an indomitable fighting spirit. But do you truly know everything about him? Today, let's explore the life, strength, and unforgettable moments of Zoro, the man known as the King of Hell in the Straw Hat Pirates. Roronoa Zoro was not born strong. Like every legend, he also had a past full of challenges. Zoro grew up in Shimotsuki Village, a place where swordsmanship was taught with strict discipline. The story of Quina, Zoro's childhood friend and greatest rival. They swore that one of them would reach the peak of swordsmanship. Tragedy struck when Quina passed away, leaving behind sorrow and great motivation for Zoro. He decided to carry the Wado Ichimonji sword as a memento, symbolizing their unfulfilled promise. After that, Zoro embarked on a difficult journey, training himself and defeating countless pirates to prove his strength. When captured by the Marines under Captain Morgan, Zoro was tied to a post and endured days of starvation. Luffy witnessed this and realized that Zoro was not an evil pirate, but a determined swordsman with unwavering pride. Resolute in recruiting Zoro, Luffy stormed into the Marine base and defeated Morgan. At first, Zoro refused to become a pirate, as he believed that the path of a swordsman did not necessarily have to be tied to such a title. However, after being rescued by Luffy and handed back his swords, he realized that Luffy was no ordinary captain, but someone with a grand ambition. Seeing Luffy's determination and unshakable belief, Zoro understood that this was his chance to get closer to his dream. In that moment, he hesitated no longer and decided to place his trust in Luffy, accepting the path of a pirate. When Luffy made his offer, Zoro did not hesitate to accept and declared that from then on, he would never lose to anyone again until he defeated Mihawk. Zoro possesses the three-sword style, Santoryu, a unique combat technique that requires immense strength, flexibility, and absolute control. No one in the pirate world wields swords like Zoro, and this is the weapon that allows him to take on the most formidable opponents. Zoro's legendary swords include Wado Ichimonji, the heirloom of Quina, symbolizing his promise and serving as a testament to his unwavering determination. Sandai Kitetsu, a cursed sword with wild power that tests the will of its wielder, but Zoro has tamed it with his indomitable resolve. And finally, Enma, the legendary sword that once belonged to Kozuki Oden, renowned for its ability to draw out haki from its user, forcing Zoro to unlock his true potential in order to master it. Zoro possesses incredibly powerful techniques such as Onigiri, Demon Slash, the signature move that defines his combat style, Tatsumaki, Dragon Twister, a technique that creates a whirling slash capable of cutting down multiple enemies, Asura, Nine-Sword Style, a technique that transforms Zoro into a monstrous warrior with 3 heads and 6 arms, multiplying his cutting power. And at the pinnacle of his abilities is Conqueror's Haki, a rare and formidable power possessed only by the greatest warriors, enabling him to defeat powerful foes like Kaido and King. One of the most unforgettable moments was when Zoro willingly endured all of Luffy's pain transferred by Kuma during the Thriller Bark incident. This act proved Zoro's absolute loyalty to his captain and his unshakable warrior spirit. Zoro is the embodiment of honor and loyalty, not only to Luffy, but he is also always ready to protect his comrades at any cost. When Robin was captured at Enies Lobby, Zoro, along with the entire crew, fought with unwavering determination against the world government to rescue her. During the battle with Kuma at Thriller Bark, he did not hesitate to endure all of Luffy's pain to protect his crew. These actions prove that Zoro's loyalty is not just reserved for his captain, but extends to every crewmate who stands alongside him. To him, Luffy is not just a captain, but someone he trusts completely. He is willing to endure any suffering as long as Luffy can continue his journey to becoming the Pirate King. In his battle against Mihawk, despite being utterly defeated, Zoro did not run away. Instead, he accepted his loss as a stepping stone to becoming stronger. He vowed that one day he would surpass Mihawk and claim the title of the world's greatest swordsman. Zoro's loyalty is not limited to his captain. He also upholds strict principles regarding trust within the crew. When Usopp left the crew after the Water 7 incident, Zoro was the first to assert that if Usopp wanted to return, he had to apologize to the captain. Similarly, when Sanji left during the Whole Cake Island arc, Zoro was furious, believing that Sanji had failed to place his trust in his comrades. The legendary moment at Thriller Bark, where Zoro took on all of Luffy's pain and simply stated, "Nothing happened," proved that he is not only a powerful swordsman, but also a friend and crewmate willing to sacrifice everything. The battle against King, Kaido's right-hand man, was the most intense fight Zoro had ever faced. King was not only incredibly powerful, but also possessed the abilities of the Lunarian race, granting him near-invincible defense. In this battle, Zoro was pushed to his absolute limits and was forced to unlock his full potential. In that crucial moment, Zoro awakened his conqueror's haki. He realized that it wasn't just Kaido or Luffy who could wield this supreme power. He himself possessed it as well. By coating his sword, Enma, with Conqueror's haki, Zoro unleashed a devastating slash that defeated King, officially cementing his place among the strongest. After the battle, Zoro was given a new title, King of Hell, symbolizing his authority and immense power. This title not only reflected his extraordinary swordsmanship, but also recognized his unbreakable will. In the world of pirates, where titles define strength and reputation, being called the King of Hell solidified Zoro's status as one of the most fearsome swordsmen. This also made enemies of the Straw Hat Pirates more cautious, knowing that by Luffy's side was not just a skilled swordsman, but a true warrior, one who would fight until the very end and never back down. This was a pivotal moment that proved Zoro was no longer just an ordinary swordsman, but had ascended into the ranks of the world's strongest warriors. Roronoa Zoro, a great warrior, a loyal friend, and a swordsman who never stopped striving to reach the pinnacle of his strength. But the question remains, can Zoro defeat Mihawk and become the world's strongest swordsman? If you love Zoro, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below.